This is All India Radio. The news read by Ashok Ojha. Several senior ministers, including External Affairs Minister S.M. Krishna, Information and Broadcasting Minister Ambika Soni, Social Justice Minister Mukul Vasnik, Tourism Minister Subodh Kant Sahai and Minister of State for Tribal Affairs Mahadev Khandela have submitted their resignations to the Prime Minister Manmohan Singh. The resignations come ahead of the cabinet reshuffle tomorrow. Our correspondent reports the major cabinet reshuffle before the 2014 Lok Sabha elections is expected to see induction of new faces. Reports said more ministers are likely to quit ahead of the reshuffle. All India Radio will broadcast live the swearing-in ceremony of new members of Union Council of Ministers from Rashtrapati Bhavan tomorrow. It can be heard on Rajdhani channel and additional frequencies at 11:25 am onwards. The National Advisory Council NAC, chaired by Ms. Sonia Gandhi, has pitched for infusion of professional expertise to strengthen the National Commission for Scheduled Castes. In a meeting in New Delhi, the advisory panel has asked the government to put in place a new framework for effective implementation of the Scheduled Castes sub-plan, under which a proportion of the total plan outlay of the state is set aside for welfare schemes for Dalits. The NAC also discussed steps to strengthen delivery of various schemes for Dalits in the country. The Tamil Nadu government has decided to approach the Supreme Court to direct the central government for supply of the excess power of 1,721 megawatt surrendered by the Delhi government. The cabinet, which met under the chairmanship of Chief Minister Ms. Jayalalitha, today passed a resolution in this regard which states that it is the responsibility of the centre and the Power Grid Corporation of India to mete out the power shortage. In Uttar Pradesh, curfew continues in both the police stations areas of Kotwali and Cantonment in Faizabad district. Offering of namaz on the Eid AlAdha has passed off peacefully under tight security. Muslims were allowed to visit their neighbouring mosques to offer prayer on the occasion of Eid AlAdha. Several persons have been detained from Badarsa locality and adjoining villages. Eid AlAdha is being celebrated across the country today with religious fervour and gaiety. It is a festival of offering or qurbani and is observed by the Muslims on the 10th day of the last month of Islamic calendar, Zul Hijjah. In Jammu and Kashmir, prayers were offered in Eidgahs and mosques. In Andhra Pradesh, thousands of Muslims offered Eid prayers at Eidgahs and open grounds. In Uttar Pradesh, Muslims offered special namaz of Eid AlAdha in Eidgah Ashbagh, Tilewali Masjid and various other mosques. Our correspondent reports that Eid prayers were also offered all over the state, including Bareilly, Moradabad, Allahabad and Kanpur. In Iraq, attacks targeting Shia pilgrims near Baghdad and a tiny Kurdish sect in the country's main northern city killed at least 10 people, while 20 people were wounded today as Muslims marked the Eid AlAdha holiday. Shia pilgrims in Iraq typically use the 4-day Eid AlAdha holiday to either visit relatives, the graves of dead family members, or shrines of key figures located across the country. The final stage of Hajj pilgrimage, stone throwing at the devil, passed off peacefully at Jamarat in Mina yesterday. Millions of pilgrims, including Indians wearing white robes, cast stones at 3 pillars in a symbolic renunciation of the devil. The stoning will continue today and tomorrow before Hajj draws to a close. It has been a safe and peaceful Hajj for the Indian pilgrims. And that's the end of this news bulletin.